Hello, my name is Jihoon Park, and I'm going to be reading from my short story, The Suspended Boulder. I hope you enjoy. The immense boulder appeared directly over Town Hall, stretching all the way from Al's Furniture Warehouse to the old roller rink on McKee Boulevard. We were playing a Bach fugue in our apartment on Main Street, me on the clarinet and you on the oboe, when the entire town was covered in darkness. Can't be night already, I said. Something's blocking the sun, you said, looking out the window. The wind coming in rustled your blouse, I remember that. We watched the news. This next part's the television. Scientists and meteorologists have no explanation for its sudden appearance. For those of you just tuning in, a gigantic boulder, almost as big as Winnington itself, is currently floating over. We stood outside on the street, gazing up at the bottom of the boulder. It seemed to be a dark gray color, although it was difficult to see clearly under its shadow. Soon the streets were filled with townsfolk, all of them staring up at the gigantic boulder in the sky. Hot dog vendors came out. Children ran around trying to throw old milk cartons at the boulder. People set up cameras on tripods. We overheard some people saying that the airport would probably close, since the boulder was blocking all the airspace. Guess that means you can't go to Madrid, I said. We'll see, you said, smiling. If they refund my ticket, I can just go to another airport. But our airport has those indoor hanging gardens. You like those gardens. That's true, they're nice to look at. In the beginning, the people of Winnington were split into two groups. Those who left town felt the boulder would succumb to the laws of gravity at any moment and crush the entire town. Those who stayed, I think, felt that there was something special about the boulder. These kinds of things, in the movies anyway, happened in New York or Tokyo or London or Cairo, and not in places like Winnington. Those who stayed had faith that the boulder wouldn't fall, and they walked under its immense shadow fearlessly. People from all over the world began coming to Winnington. Artists set up easels on rooftops. Scientists set up strange devices in the streets, pointing radar dishes and infrared sensors up towards the boulder. They wore hazmat suits. Some of the townsfolk asked if they should have hazmat suits as well, but the scientists said that they were probably okay. A famous acrobat from Tennessee announced that he would be performing a trapeze routine on the underside of the boulder. He called himself the Great Boulderini. Advertisers quickly took advantage of the boulder. The boulder technically didn't belong to anyone, to the best of our knowledge anyway, and since so many people were looking up at it all the time, the underside of the boulder soon became the most prized advertisement space in the great state of Nevada. Large banners were hung with 300-foot PVC poles. Whenever people looked up in Winnington, they had to read things like, "Try Kentucky Fried Chicken's new spicy nugget combo, only $5.99. And, is your wife cheating on you? Probably. Hire private investigator Ron Hernandez, discretion guaranteed. Miss Tang's Massage Parlor, $19.99 Tuesday specials. No happy ending, so stop asking." And so on and on. It was around this time that a camera crew took the first detailed aerial photos of the boulder from a helicopter. They were published in the Winnington Gazette, as well as many major newspapers across the globe. It was bigger than we had initially guessed. Winnington was barely noticeable underneath its shadow. The boulder was roughly ovular in shape. There were mountainous regions on the top side that geologists were eager to explore. There seemed to be cave systems within the boulder, which some predicted were filled with minerals unknown to humanity. There were large flatland areas of smooth rock formations that indicated possible volcanic activity. I'll go ahead and stop there. Thank you so much for listening.